Today I want to talk to you about personal accountability. The number one reason people make bad decisions is they do not have to suffer the consequences. Look what happened in the real estate market. People made loans, they didn't have any investment in those loans, so they made bad loans, they made quick money, and at the end of the day, they've basically undermined the entire financial system. To look at the government in terms of where we've spent our money, do you realize that the government in the early 1900s was less than 3% of our total GDP. Today, it is 45% of our gross domestic product. That is unbelievable, and it is way too high. What are we spending our money on? Well, things like Medicare and Medicaid, for instance. Do you realize in 1965, when we implemented Medicare and Medicaid, that we had 13% of our population was considered to be obese? Today, it is over 32%. I suggest to you Medicare and Medicaid are not making us accountable for our own health, but giving us an out to not be accountable. Warren Buffett, the owner of Clayton Homes, made most of his money selling trailer homes to, let's say, less than affluent customers. But do you realize that he had less than a 2% default rate in our most recent recession on people who couldn't pay for their homes? And yet, the majority of the rest of Americans experienced over 25% default rate. And the reason he says this is because his clients felt personal accountability to making sure they could pay their mortgage. Apparently, the more affluent people in the United States did not feel that way. So we had a huge default rate. The point is that we have to make ourselves personally accountable for our long-term wealth, for our retirement, for our health. We cannot count on the government. It is too expensive, and we don't get the return we expect. We have to keep manufacturing product here in the U.S. because this is how we create wealth, not through our government. We'll see you here on the next time for Home for Innovation.